Have I played the Stanley Parable before? You know what? Just for the sake of it, no. Computer is barely visible. That should be good. Just the current time. My watch is dead. 5:35 where I am. God damn it. Okay, 5:35 on the dot, and it is now 5:35. Okay. All right. I could just have my phone right there for the chat, but I'm stupid. All right, begin the game. Is never the end, is never the end, is oh, the end is loading. Nice. My end is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Diddles, actually.
Stanley worked for a company.
That's my birthday!
Where he sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
How's the quality
Orders
for everyone?
came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
I mean, I'm just saying, if I got paid to do that, then sure.
If considered it soul-wrenching, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
His name is Diddles. Thank you very much. Get it correct.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Or did I? Maybe I sat in a chair. Maybe that's what I did. Who cares? Going to the door on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I did. And then we're going to follow your orders explicitly for the first playthrough. We are going to be a good boy for the very first. No, we have to save power.
You and your boss say.
Oh, okay. Oh, hell yeah.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Is this the vending machine that dispenses any liquid that you put in? SCP, whatever it is? SCP, your mom?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Of course it is. I can stand on the chairs.
So utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Okay, god damn it. We'll follow your orders now. Fuck.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay. Yes, we will. Just let me click on these doors. Close that. Don't forget to close doors behind.
Through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
You got anything to say about this? Got anything to say about this, British man? It's a big red button. It's the company that made Sonic Boom. No? Okay. I'll come back for you. We close the door. Thank you very much. We close doors in this house. Just making sure I touch every door. Hope I don't throw it back. Man, sure would be funny if I did that. Good thing I won't. Hello? Oh! I gotta stop doing that. Why did the doors open?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. It's agenda items. Right, next day's agenda. Reflect. The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Not cost efficient. What's not cost efficient? Standard graphics. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Please keep the targets on topic of whatever it is. Alright, bet. Number of slides on this slide. Nice. Well, let's go get brother Chris out the broom closet. Close the doors behind you. There we go.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I guess they already got Chris out of here. I know there's something involving the broom closet, but we'll do that next time. We're gonna be completely vanilla right now.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Bet. Oh, the light of God, the light of 343. Hello. We close doors behind us. What's over here? Executive bathroom. To be rich, is it a crime to commit crimes? Isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Huh. Neat. Can I flush the toilet? Can I use it? Can I piss? Can I shit? Can I come? No? Okay.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Pelican.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Who knows?
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Hang on, I'm adjusting my... The fuck?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
There's nothing I need to escape from. So why did I need to escape? Fuck you looking at? I wonder.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Where's my room?
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Probably not. I am a baby after all. I am baby.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
There I am.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Probably.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
I'm pretty sure.
As the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Would I? Where is it? I'm pretty sure this is the ending that gave me an existential crisis. I think, yeah, I think this is it. Because I think if you go here, you have the option to, turn it on. But then it starts off a countdown, I think. And that shit fucked me up because it gave you the option of, like, fixing everything. Fuck do you say?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I guess. Oh, no. Oh! God? Is that you? Hello?
Blackness and a
I beg your
rising
pardon?
chill of uncertainty.
No. Like
Was
darkness.
it over?
No. Oh.
Yes. He had won.
Oh.
He had defeated the machine.
Let me
Unshackled
out.
himself
Let
from
me
someone
out.
else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even
Hello?
as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Do I?
Where had his co-workers gone?
Well, obviously they
How had he
escaped.
been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Did he?
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Oh,
It
wow,
was
it's
perhaps
fully modeled
the
now.
only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Wow. Nice upgrades, guys.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his
Oh,
skin.
I'm no longer in control
The
of him.
feeling
I
of
get it.
liberation. The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Was he happy? All right. It's a very short game if you just go off of what they tell you to do. So what we're going to do now is fuck this game.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Nope.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me.
True.
In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was
Why
that
did
if
the
he
game need
waited
to know
long
what time
enough,
it was?
the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Here it comes. Ah!
When Stanley came to a set of two
I know the
open
first
doors,
thing I want
he
to
entered
do.
the door
Shut
on
up.
his left.
Shut up, British. I know I said I wanted to do the broom closet one, but hang on.
Yet there was not a single person.
Because I
here
genuinely
either.
don't remember whatever
Feeling
the
a
fuck
wave
was
of
here.
disbelief,
Well-
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hang on.
Oh no, no,
What?
not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Oh, he remembers. I imagine this is male Monica. Matthew, if you will. Did the DDLC fandom give Monica a name? I mean, male Monica? Don't mind me, I'm just beating my meat in the broom closet. Oh. 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 I'm close. I'm close. I'm close. I'm close. I'm closer. I'm closing. I'm closest. I can't achieve anything.
Makes my booty hole itch.
It's fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, I went the wrong way. Well, time to get the sanity break ending. I think the sanity break. Fuck. Someone been sleeping under the stairs?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Oh.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Am I?
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
I love
and as
PT.
Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
I don't know.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that
Yes.
matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they
Are they?
simply repeating? No,
No, we're in a
Stanley
game of
said to
PT,
himself,
obviously.
This is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
Nah, we're running
he
laps.
just
Come on.
hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an
Nah, come on.
explanation. His
We're gonna keep
co-workers
running
weren't
around.
actually gone.
If we run enough laps, we can make it out.
He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, hell yeah.
He imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield.
Yeah.
And it appeared it was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Yo, this is
How
hot.
was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
What?
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Obviously, because I'm
Now
choosing
the
it.
voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Yeah,
I'm dreaming
kind of.
about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams,
It does.
the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was
don't like how the
Stanley
music's
simply
playing out.
deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him
Come on,
float
this
and
has
make
to
the
lead to
magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently,
Yep.
and he invited himself
stop
to
me.
wake up.
I'm going.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press
think
of
I'm
the
going the right way.
mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Am I still going?
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Damn, Diddles has a wife?
All I
How
want
cringe.
is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Will it?
I am okay.
Oh no, I'm in a corner. There we go.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please,
Oh, God.
just someone tell me I am real.
I don't like
I
the
must
red.
be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
He's black, guys. I knew. Oh, we're lagging a little
This
bit.
is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Wow.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
Nice.
She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Well, don't run. That makes you look suspicious. Look like a criminal.